Good morning to all traders and welcome on this Thursday the 13th of August. So overnight we've seen the US indices keep pushing to their record highs. This is with the help of their main heavyweight components making up the indices such as Microsoft, Amazon and Apple, which was some of the top boosts to the S&P 500. Tesla also jumped 8.4%, providing its biggest lift to the Nasdaq as it announced a 5-for-1 stock split in an attempt to make it easier and more accessible for employers and investors to invest. Apple also announced a 4-for-1 stock split earlier in the week, which will take effect on the 31st of August. In addition to this, anticipation surrounding the next generation of iPhone has also got shareholders and investors talking as the company leaked new images and information regarding new features and a possible release date. Stocks are expected to keep on pushing upwards once the final details of a stimulus plan has been put into effect. The question investors are asking is not if there will actually be a deal, it's just that what the deal will look like. So today I'm going to talk you through Apple and Tesla shares. So what we're looking at today with Apple from the end of March, when the pandemic really took hold, is we can see such a surge in the Apple stocks. We can see that the last time it was entered into the cloud was at the end of April. So what I'm going to do is just put a Fibonacci from the last point to here, so we can see that it's moving vastly away from the cloud. It's also moving away from the Tenkan and Kijun lines, which is a good indication it will keep pushing higher. We are seeing on the momentum indicator as well that it has supported this for the last couple of weeks, so a very good indication on the daily. So I've brought it down on the 1 hour chart now, and what we can see is that it's just precariously hovering above the cloud. If we just zoom in a little bit more, we can see that it hasn't actually gone into the cloud yet, which is a good indication it would stay away. If it does dip and touch the cloud, it can hit this conversion line of the Tenkan and Kijun and then drop back in to the cloud, pushing intraday prices slightly lower. Once we get into this cloud, if we do so, we could see a sideways shift, and then as more information comes out, we could see a possible push up or push down. As we go into the intraday trading, I'll be looking specifically if we're going to touch this cloud or not. If we do, I'll probably be putting a small sell position in with the expectancy of it to push downwards. However, if it pushes too far down and we get to this Fibonacci zone, then I fully expect it to maybe push back up again. So I'll be looking at basically these levels here and then this level here intraday. So now I'm on the Tesla chart, and I've gone for the 4 hour chart because I wanted to show you how the Tesla stock prices are just slightly evolving in the last few hours. So what we've seen here is a bit of a push out of the cloud. So this is quite significant at the moment on this particular level, because we've seen a convergence on the Tenkan and Kijun, which indicated a break upwards, which it has successfully done. However, if we can push away further from this cloud, possibly towards this kind of level, we can see it push even further higher to the highs we witnessed a few weeks ago. So what I'll do is I'll put just a small Fibonacci from when we've entered the cloud recently up until the highest a few weeks ago. So as we can see, we've hit this level here. It's found a bit of resistance, but if we can push again, I fully expect it to go to the 61.8 and then possibly higher up into the 78.6. If we find some resistance on this line and it does dip back into the cloud, we could see a move back down to the 23.6, which is the convergence of the Tenkan and Kijun. So I'll be looking today to see what the next move is for Tesla. If it does start pushing upwards past this line, like I said, I'll be putting a buy position in. If it does find resistance and come back down, a sell position would be appropriate based on this line and based on the movement of the momentum indicator. If the cloud does engulf the prices, then we can fully expect it to push further downwards. So it'll be interesting today to see what the cloud formation will do, and then we can realistically put in some entry points and exit points. So that's all for today. Feel free to leave any comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Until then, have a great trading day ahead and we'll speak tomorrow. Thank you very much.